Hey, what's up guys? My name is Brian McDonough and welcome to another episode of State of Soccer. If you're new here, then welcome. If you like what I have to say today, then make sure to hit like, subscribe. And if you're joining me again, then welcome back. You know what this channel is all about. So guys, today with that, let's get started and talk about this new deal between Major League Soccer and Apple TV. I first want to talk about the figures, the numbers, the business. $2.5 billion over 10 years. That's, if my math serves me correctly, $250 million a year. Seems like a lot of money, but is it really? In terms of Major League Soccer, it is a lot of money. I ultimately think that Apple TV overpaid. And before you jump on me for that, you got to realize that Major League Soccer has been out and about negotiating, marketing itself, trying to sign a TV deal, a streaming deal, this is, for quite some time now. And from what my sources tell me, they've been rejected multiple times for way less money. Why would Apple TV do this? Because Apple TV is relatively, believe it or not, despite the brand, a small streaming service at this point. It's not that big. We all know Ted Lasso, and obviously there 100% is some synergy between Ted Lasso and this Major League Soccer deal. If you tell me otherwise, then you're absolutely crazy, because I ultimately think that Apple saw how many people were into soccer, into the sport here in the country and abroad, and realized, hey, it's a good opportunity. We have subscribers who enjoy soccer content. Let's bring on MLS. That's one aspect about it. Another aspect is that when you buy an Apple product, whether it's an Apple, iPhone, whether it's a MacBook Pro, whether it's an iPad, you get a 1-year subscription to Apple TV. Now, depending on cycles, depending on what new product Apple has out, if they don't release a product for a while, that means a lot of subscriptions will end. And when subscriptions end, subscribers drop, and the value of their streaming platform essentially drops, and they lose the ability to negotiate. One thing that streaming platforms want to do right now is buffer up their sports content. We saw Hulu, YouTube TV, Amazon Prime, all bringing on sports. Hulu talks about live sports. We see that left, right, and center. And now Apple TV can talk about live sports with Major League Soccer. This is huge for MLS. This is a partnership, as Don Garber called it, because Don Garber isn't dumb. He realizes this is, it's a lot of money, $2.5 billion over 10 years, but in the grand scheme of things, it could be a lot more. We're talking about Apple here. We're talking about a major corporation. We're talking about a corporation that in 2012 was worth $499 billion. That was the market value. Well, guys, in 2022, Apple is worth $3 trillion. They're the first ever corporation to reach that level. So that leads to my next question. Let me turn it on to you. What do you think about that? Do you think that Apple would just sign some random sports league that they didn't believe in? Because ultimately, all Apple does is grow. And they have to report back to their shareholders. And their shareholders are going to realize that they're bringing on MLS when it comes to their streaming platform service. And they're not going to turn to their shareholders and say, we are taking a major risk here. Obviously, they know it's a major risk. And obviously, we know that they can stomach the risk. But so can Major League Soccer, because the sport is going to continue to grow, in my opinion, one way or another. And I think that Apple has the marketing budget, Apple has the ideas, Apple has the exposure to help MLS grow. And when it comes to streaming, it's the new wave. It's already here. It's obvious. Local TV, it's a thing of the past. It's all about streaming services. It's all about streaming packages. And Apple TV is going to be one of the largest. There's no doubt in my mind that they will be, and it's at a relatively affordable price. And when it comes to streaming, they can stream in French, Spanish, English, multiple languages around the world. Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, said it best. He essentially referenced this deal. He referred to this deal as a global deal, because that's exactly what this is. This isn't a domestic deal for Major League Soccer. This is a global deal where someone in Belfast in Northern Ireland can see Major League Soccer. They can see the Montreal Impact play, the Vancouver Whitecaps on a random Saturday early AM, or watch it on a replay, or an individual in Australia, with Australia's recent success in qualifying for the World Cup, who might have all of a sudden became a fan of the sport, can tune into Major League Soccer. This is massive for MLS. This is massive globally, and they're one of the first sports organizations, sports leagues to do this at a high level, because they have the ability to, because Ultimately, they have to take the deal. They have no leverage right now. As I said before, Apple TV overpaid, but Apple is one of the few companies that can overpay and give MLS what they want, and MLS got what they want. And now this partnership is going to be 10 years of magic, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. We know that the World Cup comes up in November. We know that in 2026, the World Cup is here. We know that MLS year over year continues to get better. There's more exposure. There's more franchises. And I think, obviously Apple understands that. I want to hear what you have to think. I want to hear what you have to say about this deal. Comment below. Leave a comment below. Let the debate begin. I'm not trying to talk bad about Major League Soccer. It's just evident to me that they got a really good deal here, and they ultimately are getting more money than they probably should get, considering their recent television ratings. But with that, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe for more things State of Soccer, and we'll talk soon in the next episode. Take care.